Welcome back to Victory in Silence. Today we're diving into a topic that's both intriguing and surprisingly nuanced. The subtle but unmistakable signs that a woman might be sexually interested in you. Let's get one thing clear up front. This isn't about your girlfriend or wife. This is for those moments when you're navigating interactions with a female friend, colleague, or acquaintance and sense a shift in her energy. You might feel she wants something more, but you're not entirely sure. Understanding these signs isn't just about noticing gestures or reading between the lines. It's also about developing a deeper awareness of yourself and the dynamics at play, something that aligns beautifully with Stoic principles. The Stoics teach us to be present, perceptive, and respectful, not only of others but also of ourselves. With these principles in mind, you'll approach these situations with confidence, groundedness, and emotional intelligence, making your interactions more meaningful and authentic. Now, why is this important? Often, these signals can be subtle, easy to miss if you're distracted or caught up in your assumptions. But paying attention, staying attuned, and understanding human behavior can help you make better choices, avoid unnecessary misunderstandings, and foster healthier connections. Before we get into the details, I encourage you to take a moment to engage with this channel. Subscribe to Victory in Silence to explore more topics like this. And if you're ready to approach your relationships with clarity and confidence, drop a comment below. I'm going to take a chance. Also, make sure to listen to the full video. You won't want to miss the insights coming up, and share this with a friend who might find it helpful. With that said, let's dive into the indicators that she's into you in that way. Are you ready? Let's go. Sign 1. She wants to sit next to you in group settings. Her seating choice speaks volumes. If you notice, she consistently positions herself next to you, even when other seats are available. This isn't mere coincidence. It's a subconscious act rooted in her desire to bridge the gap between you two. This closeness isn't just about physical proximity. It's her way of subtly creating an intimate connection, a shared bubble of energy. From a psychological perspective, humans instinctively gravitate toward those they feel attracted to. For women, this desire to close the distance can stem from a primal instinct tied to connection and safety. Sitting next to you allows her to observe you closely, mirror your body language, and share subtle moments of chemistry that others might not notice. Stoicism teaches us to be mindful of our surroundings, to read situations without rushing to judgment. By observing this behavior calmly and attentively, you gain insight into her feelings while maintaining your composure and respect for her space. Sign 2. She looks at your lips. This one requires sharp observation. If her gaze frequently drifts from your eyes to your lips during conversation, it's a strong, subconscious indication of physical attraction. This behavior taps into deep psychological cues. Lips are associated with intimacy and connection. When her attention lingers there, it suggests she's imagining what it might be like to close that gap between you, often without even realizing it herself. Lips are an incredibly expressive feature. From smiling to speaking, they captivate attention, especially when attraction is present. Women, in particular, may focus on this area as a way of mentally rehearsing the possibility of intimacy. The Stoic principle of prohairesis, our ability to choose how we perceive and respond, can guide you here. Instead of overanalyzing or rushing to conclusions, observe her gaze as a data point, appreciating the subtlety of human interaction while staying grounded. Sign 3. She likes to touch you. Physical touch is one of the most primal and powerful indicators of attraction. When a woman is interested in a man, she'll often find subtle, seemingly innocent ways to initiate contact. Whether it's a light tap on your arm, a playful nudge, or brushing past you in a crowded space. These moments of touch are not random. They are deliberate, even if subconsciously so, and serve as her way of testing the waters of physical closeness. Touch has a profound psychological impact, releasing feel-good hormones like oxytocin that enhance connection and trust. For her, these small gestures are a way of creating shared moments that feel charged with energy, a way to signal interest without being overt. From a Stoic perspective, these actions remind us of the importance of physical presence in relationships. Touch can communicate what words cannot, and recognizing this allows you to navigate these moments with grace and clarity. Sign 4. She always smells nice. When a woman makes a deliberate effort to smell amazing every time she's around you, it's more than just good hygiene. It's a subtle yet powerful signal of attraction. This stems from both biological and psychological factors. Scent is one of the most primal senses, deeply tied to memory, emotion, and attraction. Women often subconsciously understand this. By choosing fragrances that are alluring or distinctly memorable, she's creating an invisible connection that lingers even after she's gone. Think about it, her fresh, intoxicating scent becomes a sensory anchor, associating her presence with comfort, warmth, and desirability. From a biological standpoint, this behavior is tied to evolutionary instincts. Humans, like many species, use scent as a way to signal compatibility and attraction. Her consistent effort to present herself this way around you signals that your presence matters to her, and she's subtly inviting you to notice. For the Stoic-minded, recognizing such cues isn't about jumping to conclusions or indulging in overanalysis. Instead, it's about practicing apatheia, remaining calm and composed while observing the nuances of her actions. This allows you to respond with respect and authenticity, without letting emotions cloud your judgment. Sign 5. She is smiling a lot. Few things are as telling as a genuine, radiant smile. When a woman can't stop smiling around you, it reveals a lot about her internal state. Smiling is one of the clearest indicators of attraction because it's a spontaneous reaction driven by the brain's release of dopamine and serotonin. Those feel-good chemicals associated with happiness and pleasure. Psychologically, smiling signifies comfort, excitement, and a desire to connect. A woman who lights up in your presence is likely experiencing a unique sense of joy that she associates with you. Pay attention to the warmth in her eyes when she smiles. If her expression extends beyond her lips to include soft, lingering eye contact, this amplifies the signal. From a Stoic perspective, her smiles offer an opportunity to reflect on your role in her happiness. While it's flattering to be a source of joy for someone, Stoicism reminds us to remain grounded, ensuring our actions align with mutual respect and understanding. Her smile is a gift of the moment, and your response should honor its sincerity without becoming overconfident or presumptuous. Sign 6. She displays subtle hints. Subtlety is a cornerstone of attraction. When a woman likes you but doesn't want to appear too obvious, she'll leave a trail of breadcrumbs. Small, seemingly innocent hints that require perception to decode. These can take many forms, like casually mentioning she's single when the topic of relationships arises, humorously downplaying her dating life, or even seeking your perspective on love and compatibility. These comments are not random. They're her way of opening the door to deeper conversations while maintaining plausible deniability. She's testing the waters, gauging your reaction, and creating opportunities for you to take the conversation further if you're interested. Pay attention to her tone, timing, and context. Often, these hints are wrapped in playful banter or delivered with just a touch more emphasis than casual conversation would normally warrant. Stoicism teaches us the value of discernment. By calmly observing and thoughtfully interpreting these signs, you can avoid misreading situations or reacting impulsively. Subtle hints are her way of balancing vulnerability with caution, a dance of attraction where both parties gauge interest while preserving their dignity. Recognizing these cues with patience and insight allows you to approach the situation with respect and clarity, ensuring that any connection that develops is grounded in mutual understanding. Sign 7. She sends you photos of herself in today's digital age. The act of sending unsolicited photos, particularly ones where she looks stunning, is a subtle yet unmistakable sign of interest. These aren't just casual updates, they're intentional signals. When a woman goes out of her way to share images of herself, it often stems from a desire to keep herself in your thoughts, even when you're apart. Psychologically, this is a modern way of showcasing attraction and seeking validation from someone she finds desirable. By sending you photos, she's doing more than flaunting her appearance. She's reinforcing her presence in your mind and imagination. These photos might initially seem innocuous, like a selfie while she's out for coffee or a snapshot of a new outfit. However, if you notice these images becoming more frequent or progressively more alluring, it's her way of escalating the dynamic while still maintaining plausible deniability. From a Stoic perspective, it's crucial to remain grounded and avoid becoming overly swayed by flattery or external validation. Appreciate the gesture, but focus on the deeper context. What does this communication suggest about her intentions, and how does it align with your own values and desires? Recognizing these dynamics without being carried away ensures that you engage authentically and respectfully. Sign 8. She sets a date close to your house. When a woman arranges a meetup conveniently close to your home, it's rarely a coincidence. This subtle tactic reflects a calculated move to create opportunities for intimacy while maintaining a low-pressure atmosphere. Whether she suggests a casual hangout at a nearby cafe, proposes studying together in your neighborhood, or even floats the idea of a cozy movie night, the underlying intent often involves creating a setting where things could naturally progress. From a psychological standpoint, this behavior demonstrates a mix of boldness and subtlety. She's steering the situation toward a private, comfortable environment, leaving room for the potential of deeper connection. By suggesting locations close to your home or hers, she's signaling a level of trust and interest that goes beyond casual friendship. This aligns with a fundamental principle in attraction, reducing barriers and making proximity feel effortless. For someone guided by Stoicism, such scenarios call for discernment and balance. It's important to remain aware of her signals, while ensuring your responses align with respect and mutual intention. Her decision to set the stage near your personal space reflects a willingness to deepen the relationship, but it also places a responsibility on you to navigate the interaction with integrity and clarity. Stoicism emphasizes temperance, the practice of self-restraint, which can help you approach such situations with mindfulness, ensuring that any progression is consensual and meaningful. Sign 9. She finds endless reasons to text you. When a woman consistently finds reasons to text you, even about the most trivial matters, it's a clear indicator that you're occupying her thoughts. These seemingly mundane conversations, whether it's a question about a song, a comment on something random, or even a shared observation about last night's events, aren't just idle chatter. They're a deliberate way to keep the lines of communication open and maintain a connection with you. Psychologically, this behavior stems from a desire to stay visible and present in your life. By continuously reaching out, she ensures that she remains in your thoughts. Even the most minor exchanges, like a quick text about an inside joke or a callback to a shared experience, serve to reinforce the bond. These messages are not about the content. They're about the connection. If her texts are frequent and personal, it's a sign she's investing time and energy into cultivating a relationship with you. From a Stoic perspective, this behavior invites reflection. Stoicism teaches us to focus on the essence of interactions rather than being swept away by surface-level signals. Her constant communication may indicate attraction, but it's also an opportunity for you to gauge compatibility and authenticity. Are her texts creating a genuine emotional connection, or are they merely attempts to fill a void? A mindful, balanced approach ensures that you engage meaningfully while staying true to your own intentions and values. Additionally, her persistence in texting often signals an effort to immerse herself in your mental space. The more she communicates, the more she becomes part of your daily life, subtly weaving her presence into your routine. If you notice her escalating the frequency or depth of your conversations, it's a strong indication that her interest goes beyond friendship and into romantic territory. So there you have it. 9 subtle yet unmistakable signs that a woman is romantically and physically interested in you. These cues often operate beneath the surface, requiring awareness and perception to truly understand. The challenge lies in being present enough to notice and connect the dots. When you tune into her behaviors, the signals become clear: the proximity she seeks, the small touches, the constant texting, and the effort she makes to leave a lasting impression are all ways of expressing attraction without overtly stating it. However, while understanding these signs is empowering, it's equally important to approach them with thoughtfulness and self-control. Stoicism reminds us to remain centered, to act with integrity, and to value authenticity in relationships. Instead of rushing into assumptions or actions, take the time to understand her intentions and reflect on whether they align with your own. True connection thrives on mutual respect and clear communication. If you found this breakdown helpful and insightful, remember to show your support. Hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to Victory in Silence for more in-depth discussions on psychology, Stoicism, and relationships. Also, share this video with your friends who might find it useful. They'll thank you for it. Let's continue exploring the intersection of human behavior and timeless wisdom together.